Hi, I'm Alicia. I am an iOS mobile engineer, and I am a woman in technology.
I am Beth. I'm a software developer, and I am a woman in technology.
My name is Erica Stanley, and I'm a software engineering consultant.
We are Women Who Code.
Women Who Code is a global nonprofit dedicated to inspiring women to excel in technology careers. This is a story about 3 women from different walks of life who champion women in tech.
After I had a couple of kids, moved back to Atlanta, and did some sort of part-time contract work, I realized that it was time for me to have my next career.
While I was standing online getting my second generation iPad, I met this young boy. I was like, you created an app? He's like, yeah, and I have employees that work underneath me. And so I was like, okay, so how did you learn how to be a mobile developer? I said, you went to college for it? He said, no, I learned off YouTube. And I was like, I turned to my husband and I said, that's what I want to do.
When I was looking at doing a full-time program, I had to sit down and talk to my family because that's a big change for my family. I have 3 girls, and I'm really lucky in that my husband was very supportive and really stepped up to take on additional responsibility.
I think it's important for organizations like Women Who Code to exist because for a lot of women who are already established in their tech careers, it's really important to see other people who look like them.
A lot of us are mothers, are daughters, are wives, are sisters, and are grandmothers.
In my career, I am often the only woman that I see, definitely the only Black woman. And so it's important to show that we are here.
Only 7% of women in mobile development. And this is the opportunity for us to knock down the doors and have them give us the opportunity.
So we had an amazing event for International Women's Day, which
we got together and introduced women to different parts of the Women Who Code and different meetup groups.
Really made it a celebration, but we also made sure that we highlighted those organizations for women who were looking for that support system, looking for women in tech, looking for people who look like them being represented in tech, but also for new developers or new people who are thinking of transitioning into tech so that they can start building that network. What are some of the challenges I have faced in my career? One of them is probably something that a lot of minorities or women in tech have had to face, of this kind of constantly proving yourself simply because you don't look like the typical engineer. And so it really has just been kind of showing that I know what I know, regardless of the fact that, you know, there aren't a lot of Black women in technology.
There are going to be days when you just feel like giving up and you feel like maybe you made a bad decision. And on those days, I think you have to just dig deep. And I'm not saying it feels good, because there are times when you feel really bad about the fact that you're not picking your kid up from the bus, or you're feeding your family pizza that you just ordered on the Papa John's app again because you're not there.
And also, being an entrepreneur is not what I expected to be, because the challenge is getting the resources, getting the money, creating the app.
And there are days when you wonder if it's worth it to be focused on what you're trying to learn or what you're trying to do, and you're not there with your family. But I think the bigger picture is that you have to put in the time and gain the competency so that you can be good at this.
I have a habit of not reaching out, asking for help, and I think that is more so the fear of somebody critiquing my product, saying that I'm not good at being a mobile developer. But then again, I know I'm good at being a mobile developer, that I'm going to change many women's life. I know I'm going to leave my mark on this earth before I leave here.
Just watching my girls watch me and seeing how they knew it was hard, and they knew that it was a struggle and that it wasn't easy, and there's such a value in getting through the hard parts, and that's a great lesson for them to learn.
Also, it's really important for women who are transitioning into tech, or new developers, the next generation of technologists, to see that we've done it and you can do it too.